Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy and I run a small crochet plushie business called Bubble Cat Crochet. It is the day before Penistone Agricultural Show and I have never been surrounded by so many plushies in my life. I've been doing like a little bit of a mock market setup, so I will insert that bit here in a second. I'm not sure if I'm fully happy with it. I might set up my other set of 3 wire boxes, but I'll talk about that in a minute anyway and show you what I mean, because I'm just not 100% sure if I'm happy with it. I think I might want like a more symmetrical setup, and that'll give me more chance to show you, like chatty cat, a greater percentage of the things I've made, because I didn't think I had this much for this market. Turns out we have a lot. I've got a little furry friend with me as always, so you need to go so I can get the plushies. I will insert the clip here, and then when you come back I will show you everything that I have. There's a lot, so get lots of coffee and probably some biscuits, and I will see you back here in a minute. So this is my table setup, as you can see. Please ignore all of the children's toys to the side. So yeah, here we are. We have lots on here. So we've got these mini octos. At the moment I've only got 5, but I'm hoping to make some more. Spoiler alert, I did get up to 9. Got my giant Highland Cow at the back there. On this little cute stand we've got some chubby birds, 1 Drift the Octopus and 2 of the Grumpy Cats. Really loving this pattern. This is the Big Babies crochet pattern and I love it. Kind of wish I'd made more, but never got around to it. Then we have these cute little chunky birds there. Rats, I've just got 2 of the XL rats out, oops, on show here. This one is like a really pretty silvery grey, and then we also have a darker grey. I did make a black and a cream one as well. Then we've got some snugglers, so our Della the duck, and then 2 little moo cows. These are the Charlie the calf crochet pattern, very much in my snuggler era at the moment, loving those. This is like a little bit of a mix and match kind of stand, I guess. These are all £8 each, or 2 for 15. So we have the sheep at the top. This is a free pattern, but I paid for the PDF because you can do. Very quickly, so I'm going to move the camera. We've got the 3 Highland cows and then lots of frogs. So this one is actually sparkly, but you can't really see that in that light, which is annoying. Up there we have my finger of the lens, and we have some pigs. Got 5 of these, and this colour is absolutely gorgeous. It's the Banat Mystical. I think it's like pink diamond or something. Can't remember. Super soft. We've got a giant cat, an absolute beast of an XXL kitty. Look at that cat. Yeah, he is seriously chunky. And then we've got 2 regular XL love cats in there. Couple more just chilling behind there, just chilling. Up here we've got our floofy foxes, and then when I move the camera, oh no, we're going for a cute little close-up, okay. We have our Pusheen here and our little moth fairy cat, and then there he is, the big man. It's our big red Anchor the Octopus in the colour Adobe. Obsessed with him, I love him so much. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, basket scrunchies. Yeah, we had 25 of these in total. I really thought these yellow ones would be a hit, but again, little spoiler, not so much. But yeah, I love these. They're so soft, and especially for me with my dodgy, snappy hair, a lifesaver. So there we have my cute little setup. I don't really know where to start, and I apologise for the horrendous lighting, but I've blocked it all out of my living room with the table. But I'm just going to grab a bag and start showing you things that are in there, because I think that's probably the easiest way of doing it. I've got all my stuff in these massive IKEA Dimper bags. They're like brilliant, they're the best things ever, but we've got lots of them. So I will just grab one and go through it and start showing you. Some of these do need a bit of a lint roll, just because they've been in the bag with other plushies, and because some of them are a bit fluffier, they do tend to pick up fluff from other things, which is wonderful. I do have a list on my phone as well that has like everything that's on there, so I might not show you every single one of each item because that might be difficult. But I will start off with rats, and this is an XL rat because that's what I put my hands on first. So we have these rats. I have 8 of these. So we have 2 black, we have 2 in this dark grey, 2 in a light grey, and 2 in this lovely cream colour. As I said, ignore if there's any fuzzies on them, I will fix that before they go to the market. All of the patterns for these I will put in the description box below, so that will take me some time. But yeah, if you want to know any of the patterns, they will all be linked below for you. I have this giant moose. This is actually a pattern test for Lil Bean stitches that I have completed recently. Let's go to dinos. As I said, there's no sense to this at all. I'm just showing you everything. I have got 2 dinosaurs. So we have this chubby standing one and this sitting one. Again, another pattern test for Crochet by Kelsey. XL loaf cats. I have 8 of these, I think. No, we've got 10 of these. So we've got 10 different cats. Here's just a little snippet of them. There are more on the table over there, but we've got loads of them. I really like this variegated yarn. This is the Yarn Smith Snug as a Bug. Really love that, super soft. I do also have an XXL loaf cat, which you might have seen before if you've been here a while, which is here. So just to give you a little bit of context, next to an XL cat. He's a pretty big boy. Might grab some of the stuff off the table now and then it's done as well. There's just stuff everywhere. This is such a mess. I apologise. I'm feeling very flustered because it's just, I don't know, there's just so much to do before tomorrow. Thankfully my dad's coming down to help, which is an absolute blessing. This is a basket full of scrunchies. So I've made loads of these in every colour possible and I'm hoping that these do quite well. It's a free pattern by Passionate Kelsey. It's on her YouTube if you would like to make it. I have got one Della the Duck Snuggler. And then I have 2 of these Charlie the Calf. This pattern's by BK Crochet. So the other one I have is in this like light brown colour. Chunky chickens, we've got lots of these. This is my own pattern. It's just free-handed chicken pattern. They are no-sew as well, which is why I really like making them for markets, and they always sell pretty well for me, which is nice. Right, I think I can start to put stuff back in this bag. I've also got some of these baby kittens. This was a pattern test. This is Noodles the kitten. We have got, I think, 5 of these. Yes, so we have 5. So if I come across the rest, I'll try and show you, but there are 3 there. We have a very big Loch Ness Monster. As you do. I have this chubby little pushy kind of style cat thing. I feel like it should be weighted to make it a doorstop, really, to be honest. There's a rainbow cat there as well. Okay, so pigs, we have 5 of these. This is the Banat Mystical Pink. I can't remember what the pink's called, but these are really cute. And then I've got, I think it's called Piglet Snug as a Bug, which does actually work up a tiny little bit bigger, even with the same hook size, but still super cute. Not that noticeable, the size difference. Frogs, we have 25 of these in so many different shades of green. I'm basically just using up all the scrap bits of green that aren't big enough for like a full project, but are perfect for making lots of little frogs. I have my beautiful Mrs. Claus. This is a pattern test for the lovely Lily Fern Crochet. She's absolutely gorgeous, and you can actually get like the full set of Christmas friends. So Father Christmas, Mrs. Claus, there's an elf and a Mrs. Elf as well, but I can't remember what their names are. I am going to take my mystical cat as well, who needs a little bit of a sprucing up because he's just been in that bag for quite a few weeks now while I've been prepping. So we have our mystical cat. That bag is very nearly full, but I've just spotted in here we have a couple more kittens. This is the Banat Mystical and Canyon, which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, this whole like armada of frogs in here. Hang on. I think that's it for frogs. Yeah. I have one hedgehog who was left over from the last market because I forgot to take him. This is a pattern test I did again for, I think it's Fink Handmaids. Now I'm trying to remember all these. I've already said that I will put them in the description box below, but we have a little Drift the octopus, which is very cute because I also have, pick it up, oh, the very big rainbow octopus here. So we have like full on mum and baby octo. That's too big to get me. Oh, we have another loaf cat who was behind me. I think I've showed him actually, and he's just escaped for some reason. Drift the octopus. We have quite a lot of these. I think we've got 12 in different colours. Then I have my 2 mermaids. They are coming with me. We have 20 sheep, so lots of sheep. That's such a fun pattern to make. I can't believe it's available for free on Instagram, but if you make it and you like it, then you can buy the PDF, and I would recommend it because it's really nicely laid out. And if you like me and you like having a PDF version of things, it's just really nice to be able to support someone who's put time and effort into designing something lovely for us. Then I have some seagulls. I've actually, one of these is a bit rogue and it has a different beak because it has this beak, this one, the chubby birds. And then I swapped over to doing this style beak because it matches the other birds. Obviously there are none around for me to show you, but I'll show you those in a minute because we've got 10 of those, then 10 ducks and, well, 10 chicks and then 10 mallards. Don't know, I'm doing the same pose as the birds. Yet more frogs. I'm not sure why they're not all in the same basket. That would have been helpful. More drifts. This colour looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks even nicer on camera as well, actually. Like him. Raccoons. I have 1 big raccoon, 1 baby raccoon. And then my husband is sat like behind the camera, so he's looking at me like I'm crazy. I have 2 of the giant raccoons here. 2 more drifts. Okay, so I found what I was looking for. So we have some of these chicks. I do have some in like the opposite colourway, so with a lighter body and the darker wings. Then we have these mallards. I really like these, like the soft sage green colour heads somewhere. Must be in here, but I can't find them. I have some that have got like brighter green heads, so I'll keep that out so I can show you in a minute. Yet another drift. Billions of sheep. This bag is overrun with sheep. Under the chicken. Don't mind me, I'm just moving birds from one bag to another. Another chicken. Oh, a horse. This was a pattern test for Princess Plushies. This is Hestia the horse. Drift in the colour Adobe, which is my favourite, and I also have a matching big octopus to this as well. Just dropped this. I've got 20 of these little jewel tone turtles. Baby otters, how cute are these? You will have seen these if you've seen my last video. So I have 3 of those. Seems to be more than 12 drifts. I seem to keep getting loads of them out of this bag. I will go on to these because there's quite a few rats in the regular size. We've got a black and a brown there as well. Okay, I think that's all of them because there should be 8 rats. So we have 8 of these regular sized rats, and just to give you an idea of like the size difference between the regular and the XL rat. More birds, more sheep, and a ridiculous number of turtles, to be honest. A scrunchie that should be in that basket. I did fully pretend that scrunchie went in the basket. It went nowhere near. It's gone miles away behind it, so I'm going to have to dig that out in a minute. This is a brighter coloured mallard against the more sage green. They're really cute. I just have a bit of a soft spot for that one. I have everything that's on the table, which might be a little bit difficult to show you, but you've seen it anyway. So yes, I have 2 of the rats. I have Della the duck. My 2 cows. I've already shown you these. I'll cut this bit out. Let me just grab the things now and I'll do that instead. So I have been making a couple of these. These are the All From Jade little mini octos. I've only got 5 at the moment. So because I like to stress myself out, I'm going to try and get to 10. So it shouldn't take too long, but I'll probably do that at some point tonight. She says, I've got the most I can't think of the word. I don't know. This is just not working anymore. It's useless to me, to be honest. So I'm going to attempt to crochet a few more because I think mentally I'm sort of thinking I don't have enough stuff, but we've got more than double what we had last year. But we did sell out, so I'm hoping that this will be enough. I think it's always hard until you get there and you see how it actually is, because last year the weather was really good. This year not going to be as good, which is not ideal. But we are inside. I'm in the big craft marquee, so hopefully if it does rain, everybody will come pouring in. Or they might go to the food tent, but anyway. We've got the grumpy cats. This is the big bebes pattern. I love these, absolutely obsessed, especially with this one. It's so cute. I kind of wish I'd made more of these, but I only made these on a bit of a whim last night because I fancied making something different. So I think I really like these. Might make a few different ones. Not for now, obviously, for next time. Got some of these. I've only made 3 of the mini Highland cows because my hand was hurting and I wasn't feeling it. Which is a bit of a shame because they sold so amazingly well at my Highland Cow show that I did back in May. You can watch that video. It's on my channel lurking somewhere, where we sold so much stuff. And yeah, it was just such a brilliant day. But I just couldn't bring myself to keep making more. So I've only got 3 of these. So if you're going to the show and you want one, I hope you're there early because they'll probably go really quickly. Couple of pattern tests that I've done recently. So we have got this moth fairy cat. This is a pattern test for Annie Caraway Art. I'm going to take my lion as like a little display piece for one of my towers just to try and attract attention, because I absolutely love this. This is one of my favourite things that I've ever made. It lives on my desk and I think he's beautiful, so he's going to come along too for a little bit of a look at me on a beautiful kind of thing. I've got my big, this lighting is terrible, I'm very sorry. I've got my big red Anchor the Octopus. This is in the colour Adobe. I think everything else that's on the table you have seen, just in different colours. So I've got some cats, the cutest cats in my opinion, are already on the table. And then the other thing I've got is these little floof foxes. So again, these usually live on my desk upstairs because I'm very attached to these. So just as like a, if we start running low, or as like a display piece kind of thing. Then we've got Umbreon. Obviously we had Evie at the start. And then we have got Espeon. I'm really hoping that Snuggly Beans Crochet comes out with all of the other Eevees as like this sort of splooting style, because they are just gorgeous and stunning and work up really fast. And actually in my opinion they are pretty low sew. Obviously I have to like sew the ears on, you sew the head on. But I think for some of my, for Umbreon, that's it, because I surface crocheted the circles on. You do sew the necklace onto Evie and these like little sidey bits onto Espeon, but yeah, the tails, legs and everything all crocheted. So anyway, that is that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I can't decide whether to have 2 of like the, I think I should have 2 of the cube setups either side, because I like the symmetry and I think it gives me a bit more height and it's more display space to work with because I've got the vertical space to make the most of. And then maybe I could move some of the bigger things that are actually on the base of the table up, because I can't show you the table at the minute because I've just thrown stuff all over, as you can see. But like some of the little more pocket money friendly items like the turtles and something else. Yeah, like these turtles, I really want to have a couple of these out and they're not. So I need to have a bit of a rearrange. I feel like I want to give some things like a really good chance of selling that might not be as popular, so I want to get them out on show as early as possible in the day so that more people will see them, but without compromising and not getting some of the other things out, so that if it does turn out to be a bit of a slow day, I don't want to not have sold anything because I kept like the mini turtles and stuff off the shelf. So I don't know. I think I'm going to go 2 sets of cubes, which means I'm going to have to go upstairs and dismantle my yarn shelf. Yeah, wonderful. But no, I am so looking forward to it. So if you are planning to come and see me tomorrow, then just a massive thank you from me. I know at the Willow Hall Farm Highland Cow show back in May, I had quite a few people come up to me and that sort of said, oh, follow on Instagram, or I subscribed to you on YouTube, and I was like, oh my god, like, this is amazing, thank you so much. So yes, if you do come and see me, then thank you. It really does make my day when that happens. Sorry if you can hear squeaking, Arthur is going wild. He's just been to the vets and We bought him a squeaky seagull, which is like his new thing, and he loves it, so obviously he's no squeaking away. I am going to go upstairs and dismantle my yarn wall, and I will catch up with you soon. That's going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to come back next week and find out how I got on, then yeah, definitely subscribe for that. And me and Bubbles will see you next week. Bye.